So guys, after the ADC convention yesterday in Abuja, many people have come out to say that they are only supporting ADC because of P2B. They are saying P2B or nothing. Here say that we are only supporting ADC because of P2B. Be wise in choosing your presidential candidate. Man wants party leader. Another person said, this comes from Mama P. She said, P2B will never be a vice presidential candidate to anyone come 2027. I say this from a place of authority. Many of us are in ADC because of P2B. Who is more competent? The ADC will make a big mistake if they fail to present a competent candidate. Mama P reacts. Reports claiming P2B has accepted a vice presidential role. So there's a rumor that P2B has accepted to be the vice in the ADC opposition that is in the coming election. And many have come out to warn ADC that if this is true, that they should be sure and they should know that nobody is coming to support ADC in the election if P2B holds the vice presidential ticket. So everybody in Nigeria today is pushing that ADC should make P2B to be the one to bear the presidential ticket and not the vice ticket, because we all know how people supported P2B in the last election, and they have come out even more in numbers to support P2B in the next election if only P2B holds the ticket of the presidency. So this person said, this is an American by name Alex Babel. He said that to leave your home in Nigeria, you do not know whether you will make it back, because this is the level of insecurity in Nigeria, where you don't know if you'll be alive if you leave your house, because you might be killed, stray bullets might get to you, you might be kidnapped. Many things are happening. You might even have accidents due to bad roads. All these things are what we have gotten from APC government. So guys, let's watch these videos from people and this warning from Nigerians to the ADC leaders that they should better make P2B to become the flag bearer and not the vice. Just take a look at that videos and let me get your views in the comment section. Don't forget to air your views and subscribe if this is your first time here.
If you are obedient, I beg you in the name of God, help me share this video. If you are obedient, help me share this video. This message is directly to ADC, elder statesmen, party members, whatever, kingmakers, all of chairman, deputy, I don't know what they call them. I'm not a partisan person. As I did, I can support somebody from APC, so long I know you have focus. Because I still believe not everybody for APC bad. But the leaders are the demons in APC. That doesn't mean we don't have good people in APC. We do. But because of the corrupt system, they might not thrive. But that does not mean if somebody comes out from an APC wing, I will not, that I'm sure of, and it's credible, I will not vote. This video is to ADC. ADC, we are obedient. The reason you're seeing somebody like me that will come out and say, I want to register in an ADC party, now Obi, obedient, Obi is the, Peter Obi is the reason. On the year on our name. I'm not supporting Peter Obi because I'm not from the East anyways, so you know, because some of you now come out, Igbo, I want Igbo. Mo Kisho, I'm Igbo. I'm not Igbo. I believe in Obi. We already have a system that has spoiled the economy, spoiled the country. And we've checked the track record of this man. And we believe this man is the man that can do the job. If Obi was not credible, or Obi does not want to become... See, EFCC for done the tier Obi, DSS. But this is a man that has been working freely. See, Rufai, he still get EFCC case. But Obi, Tinubu will do anything in his power to send Obi to prison. But where? Obi will take you, go and check it. The records are there. This is a man that has a clean slate. And aside having a clean slate, nobody is saying Obi is perfect. What we are saying is that, yes, so you see this man, we believe he has good intention for Nigeria. All what Tinubu said, he has not done it. Till today, Tinubu has not said, not done anything. Generals are being killed every day. Nothing is going on. And the president went there, spent 10 minutes left. Still today, no voice, nothing. The useless people that are supporting the APC will still come outside and want to praise him because not be your mama they arrest. ADC, if not be Peter Obi go flag as the presidential candidate, man, I don't know say na dead on arrival. Because that is the reason why ADC is booming. The reason why make ADC blow na Peter Obi. I'm obedient and that's why I'm there. So once when I go play on mago during primaries, make on a John know say on a no go enter secondary. Have that at the back of your mind. Obedient, share this video.
Peter Obi is not going to be vice president to anybody. I say it from a place of authority. You know, I don't know, so I want to talk and maybe I don't go dey disrespectful because I don't know the idiots who they share that news around say Peter Obi go do that. Peter Obi, for me to campaign for Peter Obi, the person I know is more qualified. The person we all know has the capacity, but maybe because he will not share money, he will not be corrupt, and then you want to come and put him in vice president. For me to campaign for Peter Obi, someone who was supposed to be our president since, to come and campaign for him now as vice president, I'll sit in my house and do nothing. I'll look for a Ghana and move. In fact, I will go and stay in Ethiopia. My fans go fund them, no worry. Do you even think that Peter Obi will do vice president? Come on, Funa Juju, they use you now. My doctor said I shouldn't shout so I can get my voice fully back. I'm having a very bad sore throat. That's why since I've been trying not to talk too much. But some of you are mad. Whoever is sharing that news, say Peter Obi has decided to be vice president because I've been getting calls. That what people discuss in the convention. Didn't I agree to be vice president? Why did they agree to be vice president? Now go kill that person. You don't have sense. The man has said it that I will not do vice presidency. I didn't travel around the world, sit with presidents or come and be a vice president. But somehow, the juju where they worry you not the hear word. Somehow, your brain they use a miss kunu drink, you not the year. He say I not go be vice president. Who they even they share their news? More tag for comment section. You the Chris. You think we are breaking our bodies? Nigerians who have never been interested in political party are getting registered into the ADC. See my skin, these people everywhere. The one that went to the apple, my voice break all my body. You think? And it's not just me, there are many others booking their flights, getting involved. You think I'm doing all this thing because Peter Obi can't do? Pwah! Don't web me kill that person, kill off now when they share that news. He say no do. Goats! I don't wake up from sleep. Now my mama call me. How did he go? They say he has agreed. Who agree? People they craze for this internet too. A lot of people are mad. Kindly disregard the news, guys. I don't even have strength to cause today's no. I just want today to pass as holidays. Tomorrow I resume. Kindly disregard any news. We are going for the best. The person that has the competence, the character, the person that has been consistent is ready to fix Nigeria. You think we are here to play? Bring any other candidate that's not Peter Obi and watch ADC fail. Some people go from where the Tinubu can pass the people wait for them with Tinubu. Yeah, I should just try and play with people. I want them mad. Go.
To leave your house in Nigeria is to not know whether you'll make it back. John Arum, a university student, was kidnapped by Muslim terrorists on his way to Kaduna. And now he's being tortured.
Ay, Jesus.
He's being brutally tortured because he was a Christian. Because he proclaimed the name of Jesus. And this is not ISIS that kidnapped him. This is not Boko Haram or Lakurawa. These are Muslim people. These are Fulani people. These are normal people in Nigeria who are filled with evil. Normal people that are walking around each town, each village, and each city in Nigeria. That have evil filled in their hearts, that they would take an innocent person and torture them. This is not just criminality to make $1 or to make a naira. Why torture them? Why shame them for being a Christian? Why beat them even more because they say the name of Jesus? And John Arum is just one name, one person in Nigeria who for decades people have been kidnapped and killed and ransomed and nobody's brought to justice. And as I watch this video of a young boy who's tortured for Jesus, it brings tears to my eyes. As you hear his cries, as you see his helplessness, that he has nothing, it completely breaks my heart that this boy who did nothing wrong may not see another day. And I'm sick and tired of a worldwide church that is a pansy, that looks evil, that when they see these things happen, they turn their eye. They stay silent. They stay dormant on the bookshelf. If the government will not protect people, then Christians in Nigeria, go find John. For the Muslims that say that you're not complicit in terrorism, you agree with peace, Islam is only peaceful, then go stand up for the ones who are suffering and oppressed. Go find the one who just kidnapped John. Go bring him to justice. If Islam is truly peaceful, then where are the Muslims standing up for what is right? As you hear the cries of John in the bush, you could care less. I refuse to accept that this is the fate of people in Nigeria. To the church, you were called to do more than pray. The Lord called us to give justice, to rescue people. This isn't about doctrine or belief or theology. This is practicality of what Christianity is, of what it means to actually follow Christ. It's to go and be with people in the fire. It's to go and rescue those that are being oppressed by the hands of evil. I want you to see the faces of these two terrorists. And I pray and I ask that the Nigerian government and security forces would bring these two to justice. The world is watching. The only way that this issue will end in Nigeria is if Christians and moderate Muslims unite. That under one purpose, that peace, that goodness would reign in Nigeria. And this is for the Nigerian people to do. The government has proven they're not going to do it. They don't stand to end terrorism. They don't stand to end violence. That they don't stand for people to even defend themselves. I myself was demonized for calling Christians to defend themselves from the threat of terrorism. And so Nigerian Muslims and Christians have to unite for the sake of humanity and for the sake of life.
Even though there were challenges as regard to power supply, but do you see the level of these men, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, Alhaji Konkosu, Alhaji Tambuwal, His Excellency Rotimi Amechibi, and overall His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi, all of them were inside that particular room and they mobilized their people, even sweating. But yet, the sweat was that of commitment to the Nigerian country as an entity, trying to get the soul of the country. So I was particularly amazed because from all my years of being in politics, I've never seen people coming together, especially His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi, who have always maintained dexterity and making competitive Democrats, being that you will never see His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi abusing anybody. You've never seen him even owning a debt. Neither did you see him segregating. In all of that, he still mingled with all of his colleagues in order to fight for the soul of the country.
And you're a very experienced politician. You being on the ballot as a presidential candidate of the National Conscience Party.
Correct.
So you know, you understand, you know the intrigues, and you've also worked closely with Mr. Peter Obi. But with the ADC embroidered in all this leadership issue and the legal tussle, is it a viable platform for any serious coalition?
For any serious coalition, coming together of this gladiator give you a pathway to winning election. And I say this with all level of sincerity. Now, at a point in time in 2023, we were rolling a solo run. But today, there's a conglomerate of these particular individuals who want to work together. So I was amazed when you listen to the issue of, they said, status quo ante. So I consulted my lawyer, and then he told me what it means is that you return back to the situation where you were before any war. And in this case, Bala Nafiu did not take his case to court until on the 29th of September. After the 29th of September, when Colonel David Mark was already handed over. They handed over the leadership of the party to him and Aregbesola. So within this month, they have already been acting. Then he took his own case to court in September. Yes, if I'm not making a mistake, yes, it took its court to September 2nd. And that means that going back to status quo ante, meaning that when David Mark and Rauf Aregbesola were in position, so there is no any kind of foul play, or even the court that you were talking about a while ago, saying that they went back to status quo ante. So the people who were in position, who wrote to INEC, was David Mark. So and Aregbesola.
In the real sense of it, I'm sure that the court is referring to, and the court says do nothing until we resolve this matter, because the court order is saying if you go ahead court and if everything goes on, the rest, which is the subject matter, is going to be affected. So hold everyone until you determine the matter. And the court said, don't do anything, because part of the court order is not only to return to status quo, and it's saying hold on. But as it is right now, it does look like more confusion than direction. Let me ask you, frankly speaking, now, so invariably from yesterday, from your own point of view, there is no more caretaker committee. It's now a national working committee led by David Mark and Secretary Raoul Faragbeshola.
Confirm.
And, you know, and Nafi Bala and Leke Abejide, some of them were expelled, suspended from the party.
Confirmed. Yesterday, there was a motion move and they were expelled from the party.
But INEC was not present there.
That is what we need to clearly correct. Because the position of INEC was that they have a mandatory to be at that particular convention. Why they choose not to be, they are the ones that have run foul of the law.
Okay, let me ask you, what lessons did Peter Obi and your movement take from the 2023 election that will shape your 2027 approach?
Good. We identified that we needed to work very closely with the northern part. We needed to bring in more people. His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi needed to synergize with his brothers and sisters in the north, and which he did. Immediately after, that's why I've never seen, all my years, I've never seen a politician who has kept the opposition on their toes like His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi. So gradually, he started mixing up with his people in the north, visiting them, being with them when they are doing their fasting period, celebrating with them when they are doing Salah period, celebrating with both Christian and Muslims. He didn't differ because they are Muslims and Christians.
So has anything changed in who Peter Obi is in terms of his clout, profile nationally, across the Niger? Has anything changed? Is Peter Obi now seen with a broader on a broader perspective as a more unifying personality than he was seeing in 2023?
Obviously, yes. Because when he came to my state in Kanu, you could see the synergy within him and his engineer, Rabiu Musa Kwankosu. The kind of reception, we barely survived that particular mammoth crowd. It is Obi Kwankosu, Obi Kwankosu. The signage and the serenity of the sound showed you that there was a big move, a big shift from what it used to be in 2023 and 2026 to 2027. So I was elated. And this is the situation everywhere he goes in the north right now.
What do you make of the proposition and the permutations by Mr. Dele Momodu, for example? Yesterday on the program, he says that the best opportunity or option for the ADC, if it's on the ballot going into the 2027 election, is to have Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi paired on the ticket.
Now, let me make reference to the statement of His Excellency Rotimi Amechi yesterday. He said, and he clearly said, that the party should make sure they choose the right candidate if they want to win election. Do you want to choose somebody who will win primaries, cannot win the elections? Or do you want to lose the election and only win the primaries? And also, the fact still remains that it's a southern presidency at the moment. It's a southern presidency.
So it eliminates the Kwankwansos of this world, the Atiku Abubakars of this world, and positions Rotimi Amechi and Peter Obi.
It's the southern presidency. And to make it easy for the party to win, zone it to the south and give the candidacy to the south. And you are sure of winning. Anything short of that will only bring you losing the election. And I'm saying this for every Nigerian to critically go and do his own independent poll. It will clearly show that. And the moment you saw that kind of euphoria and the love that was shown to Peter Obi and Kwankosu, the Nigerian people have spoken. I can tell you for sure, if you have those two peers, with all due respect...
So it's Peter Obi on the ballot with Kwankwanso as a vice.
By 12 o'clock on the day of election, the election is over.
Give me a moment. We'll be right back after this break, everyone. A closing moment now with Alhaji Yunus Tanko, an aide to Mr. Peter Obi and the national coordinator of the Obedient movement. What does the figure, because there are those who say 6 point something million vote for Atiku, 6 point something million vote for Peter Obi, 1 million vote for Kwankwaso. Would you rather go for a potential 13 million vote between Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar and go for a potential 7 million vote between Peter Obi and Kwankwaso?
What you need to know is that the figure has even changed.
Really?
Yeah, because the love that is being shown to these two personalities, with all due respect to others, it shows that there is a growing interest as regard to the Nigerian youth wanting a credible election which usher in credible leadership and then good governance. And so they are very much in tune to that. And I say this with clarity and dexterity. I watch His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi sometimes when we travel out of the, going out, from Lagos down to the northern part. He looks at the north as a solution-driven economy for the country generally. And you will ask me, where is that? Agriculture. And you know that our people are dominant in agriculture. By the time you talk about the millions of Nigerians who are residing in all of the 19 states of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, turning them into a green opportunity where they can, it will subsidize and take care of what is this one-legged economy that we have. And that is where his priority is. And they can give you 4 times what we are making in oil with no fear, no nothing, and just tilling the land. And he's trying to make sure that, okay, all of this land, he sees the land as a virgin land. He's like, look at money. With all due respect, I used to laugh. I say, look, this man is an Igbo man. He's always looking for how to make Nigeria go. And that's why you look at somebody who can bring you prosperity, who can bring you great credibility. And that, for me, as a northerner, I feel very elated.
So in 20 seconds, so that we can wrap up, Peter Obi, Kwankwaso is the best bet.
Sure bet. Sure bet. Sure bet. In fact, if you do permutation and you go bet, or what they call them, all of those bets, bet on it. Bet on it, you are sure of
winning. And they can defeat
bet on it. It is done. By 12 noon, the election is over.
Right. People are really, really angry, and they are warning ADC that the only person that will come out and they will vote is P2B. That if P2B eventually become the vice, that nobody is coming to support it, because we all know that being a vice in this country is as if is equal to being just a normal Nigerian. Because we have seen it played in terms of Jonathan, Buhari, and now Tinubu, where our vice president is not being seen, or basically not being known, because we all are seeing only president. So if P2B is to become the vice, it will still be the same thing, where the presidents have the call for everything. This is what Nigeria don't want. They want Peter Obi to be the flag bearer of that election, or else they are not going to support ADC in the coming election. This is a warning to the ADC party leaders to know what they are doing, because you know Atiku is there, we know Kwankwaso is there, P2B is there, many people are there, and those people still want to become the flag bearer. So the main thing is that if truly that they want Nigerians, or they have Nigerians' interests at hand, they should better allow the competent leader, the one with the highest support from Nigerians, to become the flag bearer. Because if they should do otherwise, they might risk failing the next election and giving APC a free win in the election. Because right now, people, Nigerians, are saying no, that APC cannot remove ADC from the ballot box. And if that happens, and then P2B becomes the vice, the same thing will happen. Nigerians will not support and vote ADC. This is not actually a warning. This is actually a warning to the ADC leaders that they should better know what they're doing. They should do the right thing by making sure that P2B is the flag bearer of that party, or else they will risk losing support from Nigerians. Nigerians will rather support APC than support anybody else that is not P2B in the ADC. This is actually the warning that they're sending to Tinubu and his government, ADC leaders, that they should better know what they're doing in the next election. So guys, I'll see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment. I'll see you guys in my next video.